Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be ranking every Assassin's Creed game going from the chronological order or the order they were released. I'm going to give them a rating and explain why I am rating them the way I am. First off, Assassin's Creed, the first one. I'm giving it an A tier. It had a really good story, but the parkour was lackluster and it just had a few flaws, in my opinion, making it just shy of S tier. Then we have Assassin's Creed 2. This game, easy S tier. Just absolutely no debate. Introduction of Ezio, continuation of the real life story where everything was left behind. They improved a lot on where they were lacking in parkour. Story is also an amazing part. Not really much more to say about it. There is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, also S tier, continuing on Ezio's story and on his revenge quest for his family. Again, more improvements on mechanicals and graphics, something I won't really be mentioning a lot for these earlier games just because of how old they are. The graphics are gonna be worse than modern games. But then after that we're moving on to Revelations, also an S tier, finishing off Ezio's story in a very nice way, in my opinion. Parkour was amazing. I personally found no flaws in the parkour and just really enjoyed it. Next up, Assassin's Creed 3, introduction of Connor. I did really like this. I found the tree parkour slightly difficult in the beginning, but mastered it later on. The use of an axe as one of the main weapons, very interesting. Kind of varied the combat a bit. Wasn't that huge of a difference, but the difference was there. Next up, a half game. Assassin's Creed Liberation, D tier, absolute ass. I think they must have had like one or two people who graphics were worse than the third one. They were released at the same time. Third one, story horrible. Parkour felt really clumpy and just not well, since you would think they would just import the parkour mechanics of Assassin's Creed 3, but they did not. And the sound quality was awful, especially when you are going into water and lakes, which you will do a lot due to a big part of it taking place in a swamp. Basically every time you went into water you would get A-raped. Not fun for anyone. So yeah, that was just very lackluster. Give it a D tier. Then we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm also gonna give this one S tier. Introduces Kenway. Very interesting plot, having it take place slightly before the third one, as Connor is the grandson of Kenway, and not actually having him really be an assassin, which you'll notice if you play the game. Very interesting. Naval combat, which was introduced in the third one, but heavily improved upon and made basically the main combat in this one. Very interesting. Just really making it a new game, basically, or a new series, which not really the best thing. Assassin's Creed Rogue, giving up B tier. It was still a good game, but not just, it wasn't that great. Tried to be Black Flag and kind of using itself to set up the third film, third game. Kind of happens from between the beginning of the third game and there's a time jump in the third game. It's happening in the middle of that. Like it was interesting, motivating some character plots and developments. Found it very intriguing, but you know, wasn't really that well done. Oh, I forgot to do Freedom Cry. This is another half game connected with Black Flag. Here you follow a side character from Black Flag and kind of his journey. I found it very good, and just different combat due to the fact his main weapon is a machete. Just a slight difference, but I liked it. Story was good, well paced, very short game, but that's what you're to expect from these half games. Overall, very good. Then after Rogue, there is Unity. Unity, I'm gonna give an A tier. It was fine. I didn't really like the online mechanics of it, as you can do online missions or multiplayer missions that you can only do with more people. But I found it very weird and not really fitting of an Assassin's Creed game. Parkour was amazing. I found it very hard to get a grasp on. When I did get a grasp on it, it was very smooth and very easy to parkour everywhere. The leveling system was a bit stupid in my opinion, as you use levels to get stronger. Yeah, just not really that good. Then we have Syndicate. I will also give it an A tier. Continuing the use of leveling systems. I feel like they did it slightly better, and the introduction of 2 assassins that you are able to use at the same time. I found it very cool and interesting. Then also how they vary from more traditional assassin, I did also like. Yeah, story was good. With the difference of weapons was also very interesting. Continuing on to Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm gonna give it a C tier. It heavily leaned into the RPG aspect, leveling up, getting gear. I still found the story very intriguing, and just feeling the overall connection to the Assassin's Creed franchise. I did enjoy like the whole beginning of the Creed, which is pretty cool. Next up is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's in between C or D, so I'm gonna give it a C, but it's close in between here. Odyssey, I didn't really like this. I felt this story was kind of boring, not really that fun, and then yeah, just stuff like that, not really making it that enjoyable for me. Parkour was shit, to be honest. It was so open world that there was almost no buildings, so you basically did no parkour. It didn't really feel like an Assassin's Creed game. You didn't even have a hidden blade. Yeah, you just generally not that good of a game. You are never really an assassin. The only connection to the Assassin's Creed game would be Abstergo and basically the enemies that you're fighting. But yeah, apart from that, it's just not really a good game. And the fact that you have to choose between either a male or female character, and that having a huge impact on the story itself, and then they are having a character, so it feels like if you're gonna have a character that you want people to use, why not just make that the main character from the very beginning? But I just feel like it's kind of stupid the way they did it, and could have been done in a better way. These are all the ones I have stopped to all the ones I have completed as of now. I'm currently on Valhalla and doing that. I would, as of now, I would give Valhalla about I would say an A tier as of now, still having to leveling system and all of that. But I will make an update, a shorter video where I add Valhalla to the list and basically give my opinion on that. But for now, this video is going to end. I will do both Mirage and Shadows. Shadows obviously when it releases. But I will do basically shorter videos later when I've completed the next games. And when I've completed them all, I will do a video where I have them all in one. So that is that for this video, and this is my current ranking of the games. I hope you enjoyed my ranking, and if you do not agree with me or do agree with me, I would like to hear your thoughts on why. Yeah, that is it for now. So I'll see you guys when I completed Valhalla, or if I decide to post something else in the meantime. And also go follow my Twitch, link will be in the description. I'm planning on streaming Valhalla and the other games. But yeah, that will be that for this video. So, see ya!